Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be about some liquid lipsticks. Well, the sellers of these products seem to call them liquid lip glosses. But anyways, I'm talking about the MN or Me Now generation long-lasting lip glosses. So here they are here. I know you guys have probably seen a ton of people talking about these online, on YouTube, wherever. I went ahead and picked up 5 of them after I seen a few reviews myself. They do come in a ton of colors. So I picked up these 5 right here, and they probably have like 20 or 30 different colors depending on which seller you buy them from. So a lot of people compare these to other high-end lipsticks such as Anastasia Beverly Hills, Kat Von D, Pretty Zombie. Although I am just basically gonna go ahead and swatch these on my lips and let you guys know exactly what I think of them. So I have had these liquid lipsticks for weeks, probably at least 2 months now, and I have gone ahead and like tried them out and everything, and I do have my own opinion about them, but I'm gonna leave that to the end of the video. I'm gonna go ahead, show the swatches on my lips, and I'm gonna come back, we're gonna reconvene, and we're gonna talk about these suckers right here. We're gonna talk about them, and I'll let you know the real deal about these guys right here. So one thing that I do want to mention about these guys before I start the swatching is that they do not have names. They are named, but they are numbered names. So this first one here is 22, and I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch this on my lips. So right off the bat, I do want to tell you guys that these do have a smell. It is a light smell. It almost smells like candy, kind of similar to what the MAC lipsticks smell like. So it's kind of like a vanilla smell. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and continue with the lip swatch. And you know what? These also do have like, it's not like a liquid lipstick feeling, but it is like creamy. So it's supposed to be like a creamy finish or glide on, and it's supposed to dry down to a matte. Alright guys, so this is the number 22. It applied somewhat really well. I would suggest lining your lips with a nice liner first, and then go ahead and put the liquid lipstick on, just because it allows you to stay within the lines of your lips. I'm not going to do that for the purpose of this video because I just want you guys to see the coloring and how everything goes on. So yeah, it did go on very nicely. I have to say this one did dry very, very nicely. So it is a little bit tacky on my lips, ever so slightly, but I find that this one wears a lot better than what the other ones did. Now throughout my testing over the weeks, I did wear this next color, which I'll swatch for you, which is number 33, and it's very, very gorgeous kind of red brown color. The color kind of reminds me of Salem from Lime Crime. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this one on my lips and show you guys how this one works. So I'm back with number 33. I have to say that this one I find never really completely dried. Like even right now, if I press my lips together, you can see that right now, it gets stuck. With the previous one, I did not have that problem. I mean, there was a little bit of tackiness and, you know, it wasn't huge. I think a little bit of invisible setting powder would have done the trick for that one. But I'm going to try and actually set it with some powder right now. And I'm going to show you guys why I had such a problem with this particular shade. So basically, when I found out that this, you know, was a tacky mess of a situation, I basically went ahead with my Black Opal Invisible Oil Blocking Powder. And I mean, it's supposed to be invisible, but this powder, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, it has a slight tint to it. I don't want to spill it, but yeah, it does have a very slight tint to it, so that could be why you know, the powder didn't do what I wanted it to do. But yeah, when you go ahead and set this lipstick, it does work to take away the tackiness. But the problem I had is that because this does have a slight tint to it, you can see, you know, how it really alters the color of this red lipstick per se. Maybe this might work if there is another actual setting powder that does not have any kind of color to it, and maybe it's just a clear white. I don't know, maybe the Ben Nye neutral set, which I don't have. If you guys know of any actual powders that you think might work with this lipstick, let me know down below. I really want to test these out to see if I can actually make some use out of them. But yeah, here is number 33, and this is it right here with the powder applied over it. So there you go. You can see my lips do not stick at all now. Now it feels like what a typical liquid lipstick is supposed to feel like. And, you know, it works, but you can see that the color has really changed. It's not as red, and it kind of has like a beige kind of brown tint to it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera, but I can definitely see it when I look at it in person. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch the other three, and we're going to see how those work with the powder as well. The next color I have is number 25. Alright guys, so I'm back with number 25. Here it is on my lips. So this one went on a lot more liquidy, and I mean, it wasn't runny, but I could definitely tell that this formula is different from the first two. Like it almost feels like there's 3 different formulas between the 3. So yeah, I don't know. This one I can say it's almost dry as well. It feels like number 22. So this one could definitely use a little bit of a powder to dry out that tackiness, but initially when I was putting it on, it seemed a lot more liquidy and not as thick and not as creamy as the first 2 here. Alright, so here is number 25 with the powder set over top. So you can see that it pretty much has that same effect as the previous liquid lipsticks as well. It kind of has like a almost ashy kind of tone to it, and it really kind of just tones down the whole color of the liquid lipstick. It is not a totally different color, but it does slightly change. Okay, guys, so we're down to the last 2 liquid lipsticks, and at this point my lips are like dry and on fire. And please do excuse me if you see any like rings of colors around my mouth, because, you know, to get these off is really a process, and, you know, it's hard, and the paper just, you know, rubs on your skin and it kind of burns a little bit. So I tried to blot it out and put some powder around there as much as I could, but let's face it, like this stuff gets everywhere. So anyways, the next color is number 30. So it's a nice like nude kind of color. Alright guys, so I'm back with number 30. This is the nude one that I got. I don't know, but this color is kind of giving me Ghoulish by LA Splash Cosmetics and Pure Hollywood, and a little bit of Cashmere by Lime Crime mixed in there. I don't know. Let me know what you think. This one went on nicely as well. Almost felt like it was a lip gloss. I'm just telling you, these colors are really, really weird. But again, like the red one, I believe it was, very tacky. You can see when I press my lips together that it pretty much gets stuck. So again, I'm going to go ahead, throw that powder that I have on and show you guys how it looks as well. So I'm back with the powder on number 30, and I think this is one that I can actually pull off with the powder simply because this color is already a nude tone, and the powder, hopefully you guys saw it earlier, but it kind of has like a beigey pink kind of tone to it, and it kind of comes off in the colors that I put on before, like the reds for example. It gives it like an ashy, like toned down look. But with this one, because the lipstick is already a nude color, the powder kind of just blends into the color that's already on the lips. So I think this one actually doesn't look bad and it doesn't look too ashy. So all I would do is just throw a nice like maybe pinky mauve or brown lip liner on it, and you know, I think this would be good to wear. Alright guys, so the very last color I have to show you guys here is number 16. It's a very pretty pink mauve kind of color. Loving this as well. It kind of reminds me of the Stila Stay All Day, which I don't have, but I've been seeing a ton of people talk highly of it. But yeah, the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in patina, that's what this is giving me. Alright guys, so I am back with number 16 on my lips. Very, very pretty color. Similar to the other color that I showed you prior, which was number 30, but it's more of a nude. This one is more a dusty pink, but this one kind of has slight pink undertones to it. So yeah, that's how they're similar. But yeah, this one, same thing. It's pretty much consistent with the other ones that I showed you. Very, very tacky feeling. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the powder on it. So yeah, after I put the powder on it, this one's pretty much the same. I kind of overdid that a little bit right here. I think you guys might see it in the clip. But yeah, I think this one I might be able to get away with it because it is like a lighter pink, and the powder, as I was saying before, kind of just like blends into it if you don't overdo it like I did. So yeah, very, very pretty color. Final thoughts about these liquid lipsticks. So would I call these a dupe? Absolutely not. And I say this because these liquid lipsticks or liquid lip glosses, whatever they want to call them, are, you know, they do require a lot of work. So the high-end liquid lipsticks that you buy from Sephora or any of these other online sites like Dose of Colors, for example, they tend to perform very well. Like I said, they are priced around the $15–20 mark depending on where you buy them from, but they do exactly what they're supposed to do. They go on in either a liquid or a cream form, and they dry down to a matte, and from what I understand, they stay all day, even throughout drinking and eating. They do require like an oil type of a product to remove them. So these guys also do require a oil type of product to remove them, and I would say that make sure you use like a paper towel with some like olive oil or something greasy that's going to take the product off. If you just go ahead and try to use a wet wipe to take these off, it is absolutely not going to come off. That is what I did the first swatch that I did, and I had a hard time taking it off. I applied some baby oil, or some, actually not baby oil, it was shea butter oil, and onto the wet wipe, and I still wasn't able to take it off. So yeah, I would say use a paper towel with some shea butter oil or olive oil, whatever you have, and just, yeah, take it off. And it still does require a little bit of, you know, a little bit of a push to take it off, but it does come off. Yeah, so I would not say these are dupe. I would call these an alternative. Now, because they are only like $1 to $2, depending on which seller you buy them from, they're about $1 to $2. You know, I'd say it is a good alternative, and simply because they do kind of give you the same look as the higher end liquid lipsticks that are on the market right now. So I would say if you know, don't mind having to apply some kind of powder over these, that doesn't really bother you, go ahead, pick them up. I'm gonna put the link down below of the seller which I bought them from if I can get access to it. If not, I will try to find another link and place it down there. I did not wear these with the powder over it during the day, just because when I first got them, I was so excited, and I wore that red one out, as I was saying earlier, which is number 33. This is it right here. So I wore number 33 out, and yeah, I didn't like it because it was just so tacky. My lips were sticking together, and it really wasn't nice. Like, I'm sure it was coming off, like, you know, in the inner parts here because of me constantly like clamping my lips together and stuff. So I don't know how it would wear with the powder during the day, like if it would come off with eating and drinking and stuff like that, but I'm very interested to try it out because I want to see how it's going to wear. Because I mean, if these do hold up with the powder set over top of them throughout the day, then I mean, come on, like $2 versus $20, yeah, it's not too bad. You do have to work with them, but it is a great alternative. Like I said, not a dupe, but a great alternative. So yeah, let me know if you guys have tried these, what you guys think, if you guys have the same problems with the tackiness and you notice like a different formula / consistency with each one. And yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, we'll see you later.